What is up, Skunk and Friends, here for episode 8. Um, this is the Road to Ranked in Australia. Road to Ranked number 1. We're currently on our 8th placement game. So after this and 2 more games, we'll have our rank, and we've got to kind of do the math on how long we think it'll take us to get to rank 1 in Australia. So placing first is black. I'm third, pretty happy with that. Let's check out the board. Okay, black immediately takes this 10, 9, 5. No pins, decent spot. We're liking the look of this 5, 10, 9. That's, we got some sponges here. Pretty cool. A lot of brick. Where's the brick port? Okay, brick port doesn't look viable. The 810 is a possible. The 942 up to the wheat port. I think with this board, placing third is actually, it's not going to be that great because they're going to take the 2 best spots, and we're going to be third, and we're not even going to get to place twice. So we have to kind of be smart about how we play this and really have a think. So I'm thinking that something like the 810 3 for 1 port. We really want to get ourselves a port, or get early into a port. So we might be left without a resource, but something like the 810 6 5 11 could be good. This 942, if we can get ourselves up to the 2-6 wheat port, that could be nice. Okay, red probably isn't going to take excess of wheat, so we could try to snag ourselves an extra wheat. We just have to think, is someone going to take this 2-6? And wood is quite low, and for someone that's on a wheat port, they might try to take that off us, but okay, let's just keep thinking. 4, 6, 11, not bad. We could go down to the brick port, try to snag ourselves a bit of extra brick throughout the game. What can we pair that with? Well, it doesn't really go with the 4, 6 because we doubled on those numbers. Although we would have the wheat. We could go up. I think we're just going to go for this diversity and port. It's not the strongest, but we're going to have to just kind of... We don't have a lot going on here. It ain't looking good. So yeah, let's take this 4, 6, 11. With the intent to take the 2, 9, 4, doubled on a 4, giving us every resource. Wheat, wood and sheep being low, but we really just want to push up here. I think that's the best we can play this. We can expand to the 4, we can expand down the brick port. We're thinking red will take... they probably might actually take this 4, 6, 2, go for the wheat port. That gives them almost everything except for brick. Okay, cool. They take the 8, 10, 3. Oh, okay. They take both of those. So, right, it was green to play. Alright, so now it's us. We have to think this 9, 4, 2 is a risk with going up to the 2, 6. I think we have to risk it though. We could start with a road, would be on low numbers. We could start with a road here. I think that'll get taken. Gives us that wheat. We just have to kind of bank on no one taking this spot from us. So let's get up there. Let's hope Red doesn't steal the 2-6 wheat port from us. Our game's pretty much done without that wheat port. You know, we have 2 low resources. You know, even if they, I guess if they do take this 2-6, we can take the brick port, but a 4, it's probably just not enough to bring us up. Okay, they didn't take it, that's cool. Next up we've got black. Black might take it there on some wheat. They already have wood, so this spot probably wouldn't be the best for them. They'd be looking at something like the 8-10, the 11-6-5. 11-6-5 is a decent spot for them. We have risked it, but hopefully it can pay off. If black does take the 11-6-5, they're going to have... okay, cool. They take the 10-8. Get ourselves a wheat. And another wheat. Of course, we're going to get higher wheat production because we're on 9-6. And we have the potential of taking 2 good ports here. We just want to get up on that 2-6. Increase our wood production to a 6. That would be very nice. And snag that port. We don't want green to cut us off. They do have kind of like road building materials. At this point we could say, should we trade in all this wheat for a brick? Let's see what green has, just to make sure they can't build 2 roads. They have a wood, and they started with a wood, wheat, and brick. So I think we're okay. We'll just skip. Even if they roll, and yeah, okay, so we're alright. We're at 7 cards now. Okay, and there's a 7. So we're just hoping our brick, we don't get soloed here. Okay, I'll say me too. Okay, I'll say 0. He's asking. So green's really just going for like trying to be their ally. Okay, so I get stolen from, but that's alright. Let's roll. Now we could buy a dev card. I think we will because we're not worried about green yet. They don't have enough brick, so we'll just get a dev. Okay, we get a knight, and we can take that robber off us. And we can, okay, so green gets a brick. But, okay, cool. They're not going for our spot. Green gets another brick, so at this point we need to, they've already used up 1 brick. Okay, we're gonna attack this 10 here with black and green. And you know what, we're just gonna trade in our, okay, let's just move this. Now green does have brick. Okay, we didn't get it. We blocked them. I'm just going to explain myself to him. Looking for a brick, soz. Okay, he's saying ask for it. I am. Okay, let's try this. You know, actually, I could have done a no block there. Oh, okay, yeah, he's saying I should have done a no block. Let's just trade 4 for 1. I'll just say my bad. He's right, I should have, he's like, bro, you should have extorted me. And I'm like, sorry, I'm sorry I didn't extort you. But that's okay, we've got the spot now. This 2-6, you know, this extra wood and the wheat port is really going to change our game. It's going to be a slow journey to getting a settlement here because our wood and sheep is just so low, but we're hoping, you know, maybe we can trade in some wheat or something. We'll see what the people need. Okay, so he's desperate for sheep. I changed up the layout in OBS, so I think my face cam's on the left now and the game's on the right. Just got some advice from some friends, and he said that might be better. So we'll try it out, and then if it's if the old layout is looking better, we'll change it up. Okay, so these guys are really chatty. So we'll try to get in there when we can. Okay, we've got a knight. Hoping this is not on us. There, he's actually asking him, where do you want it? So these guys are really kind of aligning. Okay, we're just hoping. Okay, cool. I don't get soloed. That's cool. Red actually gets soloed. I guess they're on 3 points. Black expanding around the 8. Alright. Try to get ourselves a wood. And we'll trade with green. And we'll just hold. Alright, that's one of our hard resources secured. We just need the sheep now, which I think is probably going to be the hardest. It's currently blocked. Red owns a lot of it, but we'll see what happens. Maybe a 10 more roll, maybe, you know, maybe 12. Okay, these guys are super chatty. This might be a long video because everyone's just kind of like talking a lot, which is nice. It might be longer. Alright, cool. We actually get our sheep. That's really great. And now we're just waiting for a 9-6. Let's go. Okay, robber's moved. That's good. It's not on us. Okay, green is really just like trying to... Okay, we're going to go for a wheat. Wheat NB. And we're getting 0, 0, 0. Okay, green's saying okay, so we'll do that. Steal from black. And we want to keep our wood, so we'll trade our... Okay, cool. We've got ourselves the port. That's really nice. This is really going to help our game. We'll just skip the turn. We're on the 6 now. We don't have to worry about wood. We now want to focus on actually taking... We'll take this wood port to increase... We'll first take the wood port to increase our brick production, because then we can build roads quicker. And then we'll take the brick port, because we'll be on double brick. We might even go for this 4-8. Depending on how the rolls go. Okay, we get another 11, that's really nice. And there's our wheat. We're just holding for a brick. The brick doesn't seem to be rolling much, like, yeah, 8-4 hasn't rolled on 3 is kind of rare. If we get a 4, we'll, well, you know, we might trade this, because we're going to get more wheat. So it's a 2-for-1, and we're on an abundance of wheat, so we're going to get that wheat back at some point. And we'll actually ask for it now. We'll do a wheat NB extortion. Okay, 0. Yeah, I'm just going to go... Okay, it's on the 3. The bot placed for me, which is unfortunate. Okay. I just said the bot did that trade. Okay, we get some more wood. That's really nice. A 2. We love a 2. We're just hoping for a 4 to get brick and rock. And we can trade out some of this wood if need be. We really want our wheat to come in. A wheat would be good. We can buy a dev. We do have 7 cards, so you know, we kind of almost like don't want to get a card next turn. You know, we do, because we can just discard some stuff. We don't want to buy a dev. Okay, these guys are super chatty. This is like one of the most chattiest games I've played. It's either in ranked in the higher levels. Okay, we get nothing. That's unfortunate. Let's try get some wheat. Trade 2 wood. Wow, WinCon. These guys are really road pilled. I'm just gonna hold. If I lose some stuff, that's fine, but whatever. Okay. Doing some big trades here. So it's currently 6:30 a.m. in Australia. I got up, had a iced coffee, oat iced latte down at the local cafe, and I was just keen to get in and get these placement games done. Yeah, so they're right. Black is looking really strong. You know, they're on a lot of rock, and they have 3 devs. We haven't picked up any cards this whole rotation. Okay, there we go. We finally got something. And we're just going to buy a dev. Okay, we get ourselves that. We'll just hold. We could trade in, but we're not going to bother. Okay. Black is just looking so strong right now. They've probably got a lot of knights to defend themselves with if they do get attacked. And we really just want some of our wheat to start rolling a bit more. Now that we have the port, we want to think about cities. Like a city on this 942 would be great. Increase our rock production and our wheat for our port. Rock for our cities. This game at the moment is looking a little hairy. Like, I don't think I'll get last, but it's looking unlikely for a win. You know, something to change that win potential would be for me to pull like a monopoly, get some good rolls and kind of like build a settlement fairly soon. But right now, the win potential is really on black. You know, green has kind of like road potential there. Okay. So I get blocked and I lose a wood, which is not the worst, but my 6 being blocked is annoying. Wow. Okay, black is just taken off. They had Year of Plenty. We get a 6. We might just trade in for that brick, unless we roll a 4. Okay, there's a wheat. Let's try and trade for a wheat. We'll trade red if they happen to give up one of theirs. I think they're busy typing, but come on, red. We'll even give you 2. Come on, red. No, they don't want it. I think we're in the position we're in. We'll try for rock. Okay, we get it from green. Cool. Wide dev. Get ourselves a knight. That's good. Get another wheat. Very cool. We can take this this robber off us. This knight off us. And we just want to go hard on black. Probably solo him on the 8. Or the 10 here, where he's got a city. Probably the 10 because green also shares it and green has like the row potential. Black currently has 10 cards and 2 devs and is leading. Okay, green's taking the spot we were hoping for. It's kind of feeling like our numbers aren't rolling a whole lot. Okay, we lost that weight for Monopoly. He's on 20 cards. So this is kind of Black's game right now. There's not much we can do to slow him down. You know, he's on potentially 7. He's just got a bunch of devs. Like, this game is well and truly cooked. This is actually going to be a fast game. Now, like, the obvious spot for the Robert is the 8. Okay, so red might take road. We'll get this over here. And we'll just hold. It's not looking great right now. We blocked his 8, that's good. But he's going to have a knight to just free that back up. And, you know, he'll probably take army. We could try to go for army, but I reckon he's probably going on the knight. Okay, he gets an 8, so this is really... He gets another 8. Yeah, that's crazy. We'll just hold. There's nothing, like, we can't really change the outcome of this game at this point. Even if we were to pull a Monopoly and get, like, you know, all the cards or something, it's just kind of done. He's done a very good Monopoly. Why would they be going for red? They probably feel like the game is well and truly over, so they're just trying to speed it up. I feel like that was a very dumb roll. Okay, it's back on us. Yeah, so he's just stockpiling devs. Oh, yeah, red saying, what do you need to end this? I'm gonna say, can we play fair? Because that is kind of rude of red. Let's try and trade for... Try and trade 2 wood for a wheat. We'll try and get ourselves a brick. Okay. Yeah, I mean, not a whole lot we can do. We don't really want to risk this. You know, green's going to take that spot, so we'll just go for the brick port, and unfortunately we'll just hold. Yeah, it's kind of poor form that red is just trying to end this game and give black what they want. It's like, you know, you should play fair and we should all try and attack black. But he just wants the game over because he thinks it is. But, you know, 3v1 can go a long way. You know, I think he kind of is right that the game is done. Like, black's probably sitting on 9 points. But, yeah, he's probably going to win this turn. Let's see it. We're probably going to get last in this one. Okay. So we got last in that one. Yeah. GG. That's our first last place. So let's check out the roles. So these guys were Americans and Canadians because it's early here in Australia. Fairly somewhat even distribution. 6s and 8s. 8s were ridiculously high. We weren't on the 8. We were doubled on the 6. Late game 6 for the wood. And 6s, so we got some of that. The rest of this is a pretty even distribution. Like that bell curve, what you expect for random dice on average. But yeah, the 8s were just really high. I think even without the 8s being high, black just had a very nice setup. And with that Monopoly pull, kind of killed it. So yeah, that's game number 8, our first loss. That's a gassy one. Alright, thanks for watching.